Hello everyone, Alex here with Howling Hoosier Outdoors, and today we're going to be talking about Tourniquets 101-esque. So in a previous video you saw me talk about my overarching long distance, long-term first aid kit, and at the very end I kind of threw a tag onto, oh yeah, and here's a tourniquet that that I carry with me. And that was this Recon Tactical Cat Tourniquet. Recently got recertified on my CPR first aid training, but I didn't feel that the training that I received during there was adequate enough to cover traumatic and severe bleeding. So I then signed up for a separate course that specialized in that type of first aid. And I kind of wanted to bring some of the things that I learned from those courses over to you guys. And again, I am not an EMT, I am not a paramedic. When you're talking about using medical equipment such as this, you need to have proper training, you need to have proper authority, you need to have someone who specializes in using this stuff training you to use them, not some rando on the internet. So, we're just going to get right in this video, and for informational purposes only, I guess. So, let's do this. Alright, so the two primary types of tourniquets that we're going to talk about are elastic tourniquets and then traditional tourniquets. We're going to start off with the traditional tourniquets. This is the soft T tourniquet, and then this is the combat application tourniquet, also known as the CAT tourniquet. These two tourniquets are what you're typically going to see with your military and law enforcement, because to my knowledge they are the only two tourniquets that are currently approved by TCCC, that is Tactical Combat Casualty Care. My understanding, they are the governing body of individuals who authorizes tourniquets to be used by military and law enforcement. So the primary difference between these two tourniquets, the CAT tourniquet has this thick Velcro-esque layer to it, which makes it extremely secure when you're applying it to wounds. It's also extremely user-friendly. You can learn how to apply these to yourselves in under 30 seconds with minimal training. The soft T tourniquet doesn't have the Velcro, and it has this triangle latch to it versus this Velcro latch. And when you apply it, one of the important things about applying a tourniquet is to note the time that tourniquet has been applied. That way, when they get to an ER or a medical facility, they know how to prioritize the wound injuries. And so on the soft T tourniquet, you're going to see a time stamp on the end of the tag versus over the securing latch for the windlass. Alright, so the next two tourniquets that we're going to talk about are the elastic tourniquets. The first one is the SWAT T tourniquet. It is known as the stretch and wrap tourniquet. Where this one shines is its versatility. So when it comes to acting as a compression bandage, it works for that. When it comes to wrapping up a wound and causing comfort, you're going to have a wider area of compression, so it's going to cause more comfort for the patient, for the individual who's receiving the tourniquet. And it was also designed to be used on pets and children. So when it comes to kids, my understanding is that these tourniquets will not always work due to having smaller arms, smaller muscle structure, all of that. And this one fills that gap. So in a lot of Red Cross professional bleed kits, they'll keep one of the combat application tourniquets or one of the soft T tourniquets and then an additional one of these, so it can act as a secondary tourniquet if it needs to, but also if in the event you need to apply one to a small child. The next tourniquet that we're going to talk about, to my knowledge, is not truly authorized by anyone. It's not authorized by TCCC. It's not authorized by the American Red Cross, to my knowledge. But I do see a lot of outdoorsmen, a lot of survivalists, and a lot of prepper types packing and carrying this one. And this is known as the RATS tourniquet, the Rapid Application Tourniquet System. And this tourniquet system was designed by a gentleman, former Green Beret. I believe he spent 12 years with the Special Forces, who during his time saw a lot of issues that he didn't like with the combat application tourniquet and the soft T tourniquet, namely being the amount of time that it takes to apply. So he designed this system in order to be a quick, rapid application if in the event you're on your own, And with proper training, I've seen individuals apply this type of tourniquet in under 5 seconds. So when it comes to speed, this is the best one that I have seen. When it comes to overall ease of use, I think the Cat T tourniquet takes the cake on that one. Alright, so theoretically, the next logical step in this video would be for me to hike my leg up or my arm up and show you guys how to apply these. But I truly don't feel qualified to do that. Like I said, I'm not EMT, I'm not a paramedic. This is just my experience with the medical equipment that I have been trained with. So I highly encourage you guys to go sign up for a first aid CPR class. I know that the American Red Cross is currently giving online classes and online certifications for very entry-level education and stuff like that. I also encourage anyone who's going out hiking and outdoorsing and doing their simulated bug outs and whatnot to go take a wilderness first aid or a wilderness first responders class, simply because you don't know when things are going to go south, you don't know when things happen, and I think medical and first aid training is one of the most overlooked skills in all of hiking, backpacking, and all-around outdoorsmanship. So I hope you all found some value out of this video. I will be doing some videos and be training with these tourniquets in the future, but again, that is not supposed to supplement an actual education with these. So hope y'all, like I said, hope y'all got something out of this video. Thank y'all, Happy New Year's, and stay awesome, folks.